Hey all, and welcome back to the HellfireComms playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. As you can see, I've changed up our characters' classes and whatnot, because between parts, I did a little bit of grinding, you know, only went over a couple of levels and such. Because when you see things like that out in the wilderness, it's probably best to be prepared and whatnot. So I'm going to leave Uni as our attacker for the time being, and I believe we're heading to a place called Rabby Flats, is that correct, Spo?
That is the place. We're almost definitely not going to get there today, but there are some very important things that you'll be heading towards in the meantime.
Very cool.
I'm just going to keep an eye on that thing in the background to make sure it doesn't get close to you.
Please do. Yeah, let's go with Overfall and Air Slash.
Overfall is not the best thing you could put on there, but you don't really have a lot of options in terms of Master Arts right now.
That's what the class building is for.
It is indeed.
I'm the kind of guy who does a back attack from the side. I don't know about you guys, I am refined. My palette is so... words that I can't even describe it. I shouldn't have led with refined, that's the only word I use to describe palettes.
Well, it's just harkening back to the Xenoblade 1 playthrough again, so it's all good.
Alright, Tyon, you can be one of our defenders for a little bit.
Currently, we're going with the 2 healer, 2 tank, 2 attacker setup, which is what I usually recommend, especially for what's coming up today, because there's going to be possibly some tough fights. I had a little trouble with the big boss fight that's coming up, but we'll see how you do with it. Because I think you're higher level than I was at the time.
Now, I have explored up here. I don't know if there was like a landmark that didn't proc or anything, but there's a bunch of materials over there should you need them. And obviously we have the little trail thingamabob that we can follow, so we will never get lost. Watch me as I get lost.
Again, I never used that thing. I just kind of followed the marker that was on the map, or went and did my own thing during a lot of the time when I was just kind of running around. Spent a lot of time not doing the story because of circumstances, so yeah, lots of my playthrough was spent just kind of not doing the story.
Fair enough. I think I should change Air Slash to Grab Beat.
Might be beneficial because I'm going to tell you there's going to be some fights with multiple enemies coming up.
Yeah.
At the moment, I think Air Slash is more powerful as a single target than Ground Beat is, but having an AoE is probably going to be helpful.
They synchronized that shit. Do you see that? That was pretty crazy. Alright, Uni, Arts. Why'd she say it like that?
She says it like she does when actually attacking. That's what they do whenever you're selecting any of the arts in that menu.
I didn't expect such a space between ground and beat. What can I say?
She's putting the emphasis on it as if she were actually swinging the weapon.
Fair enough.
Speaking of, I recall that you had some questions about Noah's sword here, which is currently being used by Uni. Some of those will be answered today, so I hope you're looking forward to that.
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to that, mate. Thankfully, during the latest Nintendo Direct, they didn't spoil too much. I know there's other Mobi in the game, Mobiuses, plural, but that's roughly about there.
I mean, that's just kind of a given. You've got to have more than one main enemy, I guess.
You doing okay over there, Noah?
Your tanks are having a bit of trouble, which is just kind of what happens this early in the game.
There we go. To be fair, I haven't really, set up arts on these other guys, so...
This might be a touchy one. Yep, both of your healers are dead now.
Running time.
Hold A button to sheath your weapons and run away faster.
Whew. Thankfully, corpses teleport to you in this world.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
He's looking a bit spicy.
Here we go.
Give it a shot. You should be able to fight this. If it's just this one enemy by itself, I think you'll be fine. One thing I want to point out that you may have figured out or seen on your own, when you're trying to move around really fast, you can click in the right stick, and you'll do a little bit of a dash, and that actually moves you faster than just running normally in combat.
Like this.
Sometimes you do a bit of a dodge roll, and there's not actually any invincibility frames because that would be broken, but it is cool.
Yo, look at me. He just had to jump at me as I was trying to show off, did he?
I find it to be faster for like moving into position for arts and stuff like that, or if you're a healer trying to revive people and stuff like that.
Alright, keep it going. By the way, we may be out of Nopon coins now because I use a lot of them to rank up classes across the characters.
Yeah, I basically never used them throughout my playthrough because I was spending so much time grinding classes anyway. I'm now at the point where I can unlock the higher ranks of the classes to get them all to rank 20, and I sure wish I had a bunch of Nopon coins now.
Oh boy. Well, get the season pass, maybe they'll throw you a bone and whatnot. Oh, that's what I was going to follow up with. Yeah, there weren't many spoilers in the recent coverage of said season pass in the Nintendo Direct, but part 2 is coming soon, and that introduces a new robotic hero whose name escapes me, but she's so skinny I was a little bit concerned until I realized she was a robot.
I didn't watch any of that. I'm just gonna be surprised whenever it happens.
Fair enough, mate. We've arrived at the stinkiness.
This is just kind of a trigger for a cutscene. There's nothing really special about this spot specifically.
Someone watching us? What do you sense, Mio?
No, she just wanted to go talk to Noah.
Can I ask you something? It's special, isn't it? Your blade, I mean.
Wow, you weren't kidding.
Sometimes one part of it...
You're not gonna learn it right here, but this was the first point in the game where they acknowledge at all that his blade is even somewhat special, and so it threw me for a loop that it took this long.
Is it a secret?
No. I can tell you.
They're mass-produced in a factory. Oh, that's a bit of a letdown, really. I mean, Uni's using one right now. Hey, this is fucking wicked, Noah.
Noah's sword is the bus.
Yeah. Interesting. I like how it's blunted.
Well, it's got an energy edge sort of thing. I really like the fist weapons.
Yeah. Nothing says destroying an enemy like a big loving fist.
I don't think I would be standing that close to the other people practicing if they were doing that.
No, no, no. Just seems like a bad idea. Hell yeah. You're gonna have to grow into this staff, unfortunately.
Uni with short hair is kind of cool.
I don't really have any opinion on that. I was just more enjoying how the knockback was so severe. So I guess they're born with the ability to summon a weapon, if I had to guess?
It is connected to the irises, the things that are in their eyes that act like an artificial... not really artificial intelligence, but basically augmented reality.
Right.
I think is the word I was looking for.
Right, and the training drills specifically come from that.
Correct.
That's a huge field. I wish I could have one that big in battle.
Interesting to note that that character there was actually the original healer for this group, and Uni was originally an attacker.
Yeah, good point. Didn't think about that. Where is it, Noah?
Noah, my man! Are you still playing around with that little toy?
The one Noah's using does not have an energy edge, it is just a practice sword.
Have you considered a knock-on weapon? You might actually get somewhere with that.
Have you seen knock-on weapons? They fucking kick ass.
Oi,
Might I introduce you to my friend Ricky?
Garvel? No, this is bad. Not even a peep.
Yeah, he's busy
Don't even
training,
pay
do you
us any
mind?
attention.
Oh, please.
Training with a
I'm ignoring
weapon
you.
is more important than having a real weapon, I think, in
finish
this
this
case.
We can chat.
Okay, now we can talk.
Well, what were you saying?
Noah! For dead weight, you're a right snuffing peacock.
This guy really can't put his money where his mouth is. Like, he won one thing and he thinks he's the cock of the walk.
Slippery little mudder.
And he won that because Yoren, like, did his thing, where he sacrificed himself.
If this was a real fight, he'd be dead right now.
Well, anything else?
You snuffing weakling!
Blast it all!
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he's a bit of an asshole.
Can't wait to kick his ass later in the story.
Lance!
Break it up now. Didn't know you could be so petty, Garvel.
Peh. Ain't got no time for this musclehead.
Wanna say that again?
We'll settle this properly in tomorrow's trial.
Oh, so this is set before the first flashback we saw.
Move it!
Think so, yes.
Because Noah had the sword in that, didn't he?
Are you okay?
Right, yeah, he did.
It's all coming together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. In reverse.
Don't let it get to you. Guys like that are the first ones to snap
These
it in a
flashback
real
scenes are
way.
sort of all in different
No,
orders
I'm
to
not
try to
worried about
piece
him.
the story together in, like,
I really can't
a very
hold my
specific
weapon,
way. Which I think
I
works
worry
pretty
I'll
well,
end up
actually.
being a
Yeah, I like stories like that.
Never thought that here. Not even
Aside from, like,
once.
Beyond Two Souls, but that had other
I may
problems.
say.
Why'd you have to bring up the worst
It's
example?
It's what I'm here for, Tom.
I guess
Where
it
are you
is,
going?
Spur.
To visit Riku, since it broke. The trial, it's tomorrow. I'm gonna need a new weapon for that.
I guess he took the, looking into a knock-on weapon to her.
Remember that Riku is an engineer of sorts.
What's this?
Magic sword, lucky 7. In distant past were 7 legendary swordsmith pon. Over course of 7 years, forged sword from 7 types of steel. No other sword like it in existing.
Magic?
Lucky 7.
Lance, pleased to give good cleave with blade and split clean in halves.
Sure about that.
Yeah, give it a
Better
shot.
not pull some
Let's see how you do,
break
Lance.
it, you bought it. Sneaky sort of deal.
Riku would never dream. Just put all of heft into mighty swing.
If it can't survive one land swing, it's not going to be
Sure.
very efficient on the
You
battlefield,
want
I
me to
guess.
cut it? I'll cut it, I guess. Here it comes.
Oh.
Glorious Nippon Steel.
Jeez, there's not even a nick in it.
Friend surprise.
I think you mean glorious knock-on steel.
Right, yes, I should have done that. Can't believe I missed that.
Itsy bits.
I think I'll pass.
I don't want you to miss the fact that Riku said that this thing could cut Furanis armor, which no other weapon is currently capable of.
Noah want Lance and friends to kick buckets?
No, what the spark?
Same as letting friends die.
No, it's not.
If friends not fight, cannot survive.
Can I just have the sword, please? I don't need a philosophical lecture right now.
Then,
I mean, he kind of does, because Noah doesn't actually want to
It's not
fight.
a choice, I just can't.
And so having a blade this powerful is actually really dangerous to him.
Noah can call blade. Just no big desire of fighting spirit.
Riku?
Hey, is he serious?
Oh, I just want to tutor my flute and live out my 10 years in peace, okay? Oh! Ah.
What the? All this time? Huh?
So he has, like, the armor, but not the actual
Death is
inner
not
blade.
option. Should live. Only way is fight like life depends. Thinking of self alone is way of coward. Though, Riku no feeling well.
I'm afraid.
Of fighting, you mean?
Of this world. It's so brutal and relentless. And I'm afraid of what we might become.
Mate,
Oh ho ho! Riku knew Noah was hero material.
That's why he's the protagonist. Nopon approved.
It true this sword possess incredible power. Might even rub
Another
enemies
parallel
of
to
many
the
much
first
lives,
game is,
yes.
I believe, the Monado was held
But
in
only those who
such
understand
a
the nature of terror
way
have the
when
right to wield.
Shulk came to check on it
Cross upon a
and
Riku
actually
anyhow.
activated it. Well, actually, no, that was Ryan who activated it
If
and
Noah
nearly
can pull
cut
Blade out,
Fiora in
then
half.
Lucky 7, maybe in some kind of
I don't think there's actually any connection, but I did notice that there's a circle
She?
on the pommel, I think is the name of it, or the guard, just above the hilt of the sword. Very similar to the Monado.
When Noah truly need Lucky 7's
I don't think there's any connection, but that's a neat thing to compare.
No, I'm just comparing, like,
When I
visual
truly
and
need its
cinematography
Strength.
parallels and whatnot.
Exact. If Noah never lose sight of that feeling.
I am listening to
one
the
day
dialogue, by the
such
way. This is
time
where
will surely
subtitles come in
come.
handy.
I'm glad that you can read subtitles and listen to my voice at the
If
same
Velvet
time.
Master, just give back. Can pick out different.
Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of the time I just kind of let the subtitles wash over me, especially in longer cutscenes like this.
That's fair.
Okay. I accept your offer. Oh, and Riku,
What is?
mind if I change the name?
Meh.
Oh,
Lucky 7 just isn't doing it for me.
give me the name. Monado. Whatever the one in the second game was, I forgot it.
The Aegis.
The Aegis. Come on, don't blue ball me here.
So.
This is the same place we were walking when they started the story.
Huh?
To be fair, it's a short story.
It was longer for our benefit because we actually saw every little
You don't
detail.
want to say? Or what? Is it that embarrassing?
No, it's not embarrassing. That's not it.
I'm getting strong emotional vibes here.
Look, I called it the Agnes murder,
I wouldn't
alright?
say
I didn't want to bring it up.
emotional per se. Rather, something I miss.
Oh.
You know, you're the second one that's noticed this weapon.
Really? Is that something special?
It is.
This is a really long
And the
road.
first?
Uh-huh.
Who was it?
At least we're actually moving on the road now.
She's incredible. And we owe her our lives.
It's not called Ethel, is it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not called Ethel.
There she is. Iron Loan. Oh boy. Here we go. I was wondering why I couldn't do this yet.
I'll be honest, I have had basically no situation in which I needed or wanted to change the time of day.
It's interesting.
If you look off to your right, there's one of those things you can activate for a ladder.
Yay.
That way you don't have to take the long way around whenever you want to go through this area again.
The music back there, by the way, sounded like the starting riff of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme.
I was actually thinking Mandalorian stuff. Had a bit of that too, but I can hear the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stinger as well.
Hey, this one means business.
You wanna fucking go?
Thanks for the support.
Just minding our business, and he's giving it all this.
Gotta call the sword the Uni, innit? So I didn't black out and he just said the name and I didn't recognize it, right?
pretty sure he did not say the name.
What a bloody coxies.
There's more to come, I promise.
Okay. I'm just hungry. I'm ready to feast on information.
It has been 10 days, I think, since the last time we recorded this, so yeah, it's been a minute. Because I think we went to go focus on trying to finish up the last of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which we did, but we didn't get the bonus videos done just yet.
Well, they're like a little snack after the fact. The main course is done.
We've never been here before.
Food metaphors, analogies. Whatever, just because it makes you a basic bitch doesn't make you a bad person, alright?
Are you going around the marker?
I am. Master Hand just comes out of the sky, picks up all the characters and puts them here like in the Smash 64 intro.
Or Lakitu picking up the racers from Out of Bounds.
Huh.
This'll be sketchy.
It's a Xenoblade quality texture.
Agreed. What friends afraid of, hmm?
I'm seeing signs of patrols. Was it Colony 4?
Colony 4.
Wearing the scarf is very neat, especially to animators, because you don't have to show the mouth.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's animated anyway, because this is all, like,
Are you certain?
in-engine
This is
rendering,
Real Valley.
so...
Right. Like Riku said. But how can this be? How can their zone of control extend this far out?
Oh,
Huh? Anyone feel that?
here come a rumbling.
A quake?
No, it's over there.
Oh, fuck me.
Well, fuck that landmark.
I mean, it's so Mechon-like.
That's kind of the point.
I guess we were going to have to stand our ground eventually.
Yeah, as much as we don't want to fight, you know, former friends and allies, those are giant laser cannons.
Oh boy.
There you are! You monsters!
I would just keep firing, honestly. If we've got the ammo, expend it.
How did they even see him from up there?
Us monsters.
Noah!
I guess he probably gave the order through the iris, but it's funny to think about.
That's Ethel.
You said Ethel. You mean Silvercoat Ethel.
You know about her?
Even in Agnes, the name has spread far and wide. Silvercoat Ethel. A veteran soldier unmatched in strength.
You will fight her several times because she is so
About how she
unmatched.
fell 3 colonies at once with just 100 troops. Yeah, but this is Ethel.
We know her name. So?
So, she helped us out once before. She was strong, but kind.
She just tried to basically firebomb the entire area, Uni. I think situations may have
It might
changed
not
here.
work, but
Noah.
it's all right.
Oh. The black fog. Interesting.
It's me.
Something like that, yeah. Basically, whatever is going on is preventing Ethel and her soldiers from seeing them as who they really are, and instead see them as just shadowy monsters.
In Colony 14.
You did.
Really? I've no recollection of helping. You!
You'd think if he was a monster, he would have taken the opportunity to, like, snipe you or something at that range.
For real, though.
This is far from all right.
It's pointless.
Well, it's pretty obvious at this point, Mobius and his crew are just manipulating the colonies against us. For what reason, I don't know, but obviously something nefarious.
You can probably tell by the glowing eyes that something is happening.
Taking cover. Bad move.
Very well done, Ethel. I do so love your loyalty.
Oh, this cockend.
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world. Not a single one of them can escape.
Oh, alright. I can feel it transitioning back to gameplay.
Remember when I said that your party is basically on the run for the early sections and it's a lot like FF13? I was right.
New enemies, be careful.
Where is? Ah, hey.
You can just keep running if you want to. They'll, like, follow you. I don't think you can be hit by any of the stray laser stuff or whatever,
That's good.
so don't worry about that. Unfortunately, the enemies were really spread out, which means your party got really spread out. It's actually one of the most dangerous situations in the game.
Yeah, focus on this guy.
And now we go focus on the big robot thing, which was kind of cut on the rock.
Whatever works. That's why they destroyed the rocks on the way in, obviously. They sensed the true threat here.
Hey, you got stopped by a bush once, so...
True. Do you have to keep bringing that up?
Yes, because it was fucking hilarious.
Alright, let's keep going.
No amount of healing's gonna help if that thing hits us.
We should retreat under cover then.
I wanted that stuff.
I've got to keep their attention.
I'm the one you want. Cheers for that.
Oh boy. This is very quickly going pear-shaped.
Yeah, it's because the other enemies were like so far away, but they can still hit you. If your healers can start doing something, I think you'll be fine for this one.
Okay, so Lance is the other healer here, right?
If you are having trouble with keeping HP up, it might be a good idea to switch Power Ring back to the other healing art that the Medic Gunner has.
It's just mostly because like, I've switched everyone's classes around and they're not fully upgraded, I think.
Right, yeah. Class abilities and stuff do improve as you get more ranks, and I think every character has like default stats, so they'll be good at one class or bad at another. Most of that doesn't matter too much. There's pretty negligible differences between them.
Yep, just keep them coming. No problem.
Look out!
Risky business.
Doesn't help that their cannons are way too accurate.
They haven't hit us
They
once.
shouldn't be able
No,
to see it
but
from a-
they still know where you are when you're behind cover from where the cannons are.
The iris. Her red iris is doing this. It's relaying our exact position to her troops. Snuff this!
Lads, 6 o'clock.
Spark!
Again?
That time they were accurate, just on the wrong people.
Oh,
The
jeez.
soldiers. Their whole squad. Those heartless modders!
Guys, pull back to the cave.
Yeah, let's see that giant machine squeeze in there. That would be good for a laugh.
Sitting bunnets out here. In there, we can take cover from the volleys.
And after that,
Think about that later.
no plan B!
I didn't have time.
You can't run from me, brats. I've got my eye on you.
Oh, he's a shitheel, but he's an entertaining shitheel. No, not the fog, not again!
Black fog?
Really? Suddenly fog? No big deal. It'll hardly slow me down. I still have eyes on the prize.
Why does that interfere with the irises so much?
This is our first time.
Don't actually know. I don't know if it's ever explained specifically why that is, but for now it's a good thing.
You to get wrecked!
Better you're dealing with me.
Time to get crushed! I'll help you!
There we go, keep him going. At least Senna finally got to try out Mio's stuff. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good point. There is a unique monster in this cave that you could go for if you wanted to, but maybe best to just keep running.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch everyone back to their original class just for now.
It's not a bad idea.
I'll keep us
Just because I'm feeling a bit uncomfy as things are.
I'll heal you right up.
We're better to monitor the battle than... I'll keep you safe and snug.
You line him up, I'll knock him down.
There we go.
I'll take point.
Having your characters on a class that's as high rank as possible is definitely going to be the best option if you're having trouble with stuff. And also just kind of customizing your accessories and stuff is always going to be a good idea, but you can also just press the auto-equip button in the menu and you'll probably be fine.
There it is. Oh, memories of that first cave in Xenoblade 1.
I think one of the items you picked up was called All-Nighter Pot, which is hilarious.
Eyes over here. Couldn't keep them in check. Let me heal you. Eyes over here.
Get away from me! Come here! I got something for you!
Wow, thanks. Got you.
I think after this we'll just make a break for it.
Yeah, it's really not a bad idea at this point, because these things will keep spawning.
Okay.
These people, I guess I should say, they're not things.
Damn spawn.
We're usually talking about monsters, not people, so...
Fair, I guess?
Hey, this one.
Eh, whatever, I'll just run.
If nothing else, you can, like, switch to controlling Lance, who has more HP, so if he does get hit, it won't be an issue.
Something for me to explore later.
Yeah, it's a small little cave, but there's a couple things here.
Again, with calling things things, Spar. Why would a monster be performing an officer's duty? This doesn't add up. It must be a monster. Oh, Ethel.
Ah, get away! You think you're all that, do ya?
New enemy!
I think these enemies you will have to clear out because you can't be in combat to interact with that rock there that you got to push away. Yeah, you can tell immediately that the combat's going a lot smoother since you switched classes.
I should have done that before we started. Oh well, it was a chance to show off some different gameplay styles.
Definitely a good idea to have like everyone on classes that they can rank up, rather than ones that are already maxed. But at the same time, you're going to have better time in combat with these classes, so it's that trade-off. Something I was going through the other day where in the area I was at, there were some doors that activated automatically by just running up to them. Some that you had to actually press A to open. And if there was an enemy in front of it, I would have to kill them, even if they were like 30 levels below me, because I was so over-leveled.
Alas, we do what we must to play video game. Okay, running, Tom.
Oops, you have to fight these. This one that's after the rock is something that you have to fight for some reason.
I think there's just going to be a whole load of fighting in this part.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Again, we're getting towards like the first major boss fight after, you know, that initial thing where we all unlock the Ouroboros powers. Yeah, we're getting into that now.
Hey, Tyan, have you been hit? No. Then what? The enemy's acting strangely. Something's off.
Off how?
Even when we engage, the other soldiers don't provide backup. It's like none of them have been given orders.
Yeah, they're just acting on instinct.
Their order is basically kill, and they don't care about anything else.
Hey, Noah.
Yeah, I agree with Tyon. They did seem kind of slow to respond.
Oh no.
Guess we'll find out what he means by that in a future cutscene.
I'll be honest, I don't quite know what he meant by that.
Hey, can we take 5?
Ooh, a trader pod.
You can get one of the Napon stones here by speaking to Kikinu.
What need from Kikinu? If shopping, please wait a while. Sorry to pop up out of nowhere, but we've come on Shill's orders. Ah, that thing. If one stone, here stone is. Thank you. Will that be all? If so, Kikinu need to make tracks. Rude, but okay. Uni, we're being chased by fucking snipers. Whatever.
It's a wonder we stopped for this, in all honesty.
For sure.
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Huh. There we go.
It had been a while, to be fair.
Might be able to level up again, if you want to check that.
Do you think it's necessary to cook right now?
You still got 27 minutes, and I'm going to be honest, it's not that much of a boost right now.
Nice. Very cool.
I definitely feel stronger.
Level 19 is more than enough for the upcoming boss, so you should be perfectly fine.
Bellissimo.
Right then, should we get a move on?
Oh, what the hell, for old time's sake.
Follow your lead.
Just started the fight and knocked it back 20 feet.
As you do.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Quota met.
You think you're all that, do ya? Keep climbing on the damage.
Let's play as someone else.
Oh, you might want to go add master arts for everyone, because these all ranked up when you didn't have any set. They don't have any right now.
Ah, okay. I'll do that after.
Yes, after this fight would be very nice to have, because that's a whole extra art that you can use. Wow, Noah actually got his talent art on an enemy that was dazed, so he got the bonus effect from it.
There you go.
I think that happened once in my whole playthrough.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Alright, so characters, Giant swing, dark banner.
Definitely giant swing.
Giant swing!
For Mio, I would say crash out.
Crash out.
I'd go with overfall, I think.
Okay.
Overfall.
Either ether cannon or myopic screen, either one of those.
Ether cannon.
Go with giant swing for lands as well.
Giant swing.
And ground beat for Senna.
Round beat.
Good for an aggro dealer to have an AoE.
Yeah, you could also set skills, but those are like not nearly as important, so I'm not too worried about you setting those.
More enemies. What can we do?
Oh, I thought these enemies actually stopped spawning. I also almost called them things again.
Oh, Spar.
Yep.
One day you will learn the sanctity of life. Very nice. That felt very good.
You destroyed that entire man's career.
Well, now he's gonna have a career now, but you know.
Big light at the end of the tunnel. Queen's wings, finally. This is our first time here, isn't it?
Hegemon Ceto. Nope, nothing's coming to me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a reference to any of the previous games, but it might be.
I did find a familiar pillar when I was out exploring in the Asia region.
We can get down from the left side.
That's all I'm going to say, because we'll probably be going back there later.
Yes, we do have to go that way for one of the heroes that I highly recommend you pick up.
Ethel!
Oh Lord, she coming.
So unfortunate.
She read us like a book.
Well, you kind of only had one way to go.
Really not
Also, she
recognize
could
us
see
at
you
all.
at pretty much all times.
Right, yeah.
Huh?
The sight of you things speaking the words of man. It makes my skin crawl.
Huh? We'll never get through.
Gee, Ethel, why does your mom let you have two weapons?
She see us as goggles.
She's right there. Why don't you ask her?
Right, we'll get a straight answer.
Oh boy. It's never a good sign when the enemy's eye starts glowing. Spars had to step away for just a second, so hopefully I will be able to handle this without his help. Should be fine. Just getting the old break, topple, etc, etc. Which thankfully she is susceptible to. Yeah, some of these guys are probably going to be really annoying. How does a rescuer? That is like a fancy healer. Well, he's gone now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Always take out the minions first. Very good idea in an RPG. Although I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
Typical strategy is healers first, then attackers, then the tank, and then in this case, the big bad afterwards. Although, Ethel's not really bad, she's just confused.
Good way of putting it, I guess. Committing war crimes while dazed.
You should be able to get off a chain attack here shortly if you want to try that.
Oh yeah. Let's fucking go! Well, I should start with me, right?
It doesn't really matter, but I would recommend either Noah or Senna.
Fair enough.
Noah's ground beat.
Big numbers means usually should go first, yes?
Yep. I would say Yudi's top art, myopic screen.
Because I know healers can't go past 99.
Right, yes. That's why you always want to use them in that spot. And then lands as Bull Rush. Here in the early sections, I'm going to be like helping with chain attacks later on when you got a better grasp of them, or even right now if you really wanted to. I could just let you do whatever you want.
Holding my hand for the purposes of the playthrough is fine.
Okay, and this one I would say Tyon. Yeah, probably best to start with Noah.
Jesus. It's kind of cruel. She's like just sitting on the floor like a child.
In this case, I would say use Tyon's, well, I was going to say use his heal, but that works too. Now finish with Mio. You should get Noah back again after this round. Because you always get back the character with the highest TP if you finish with the tank.
Right.
Go with Senna. Use Senna first.
I was wondering where that soundbite came from.
Okay, that's going to go ahead and finish it since you passed 100. Think this attack might finish her off, so I think you're good. There you go. And a bit of overkill for XP bonus.
Maybe next time you should go with your own chain attack.